It's definitely a pogey morning. My hands are already frozen.
So this small craft culture segment is, I don't know why it's so motivating. First of all year we've been fantasizing and going in these most remote areas in Canada. And then I just had an epiphany that there's just, BC has more coastline with all of its islands and the coast than all of Canada altogether. So basically we have endless terrain here that I have not ventured into 99% of it. So there's a lot of stuff to capture on these beautiful calm days or in storm season. And you know, we're just figuring things out that much more.
We are actually supposed to be in Clayoquot Sound filming a surf film, but unfortunately the forecast was at half a meter at about 9 seconds with about 100 kilojoules of energy, so really not appropriate for filming a surf sea kayak film. So we decided instead that we would just cut our losses, reschedule that trip, and try again another day. But Costain had the good idea to come out here to Discovery today to kind of have a bit of a shakedown, to try out some of our camera equipment and play with it a little bit.
So photography has really helped me understand the tool, and playing around with video is kind of a step above. And a lot of that I've been toying around in an urban setting at home in the evening, playing around with the camera and getting familiar with, you know, how to change the settings and to get the effect that I desire, and also to make sure that I maintain a good quality of the image, that I capture what it is that I see with my own eye, that I capture the image or the action that I'm looking to transfer to the viewer. So we've got a fun little weekend planned. We're about halfway through. Started off last night with a quick little play session at Tillicum Bridge, which was a lot of fun. originally planned to head out to the west coast, but unfortunately the swell didn't show up. The energy's been dissipating, and so we went back to the drawing board, and we've got a wonderful playground right where we are. Rowan and I both live in town. Marty just needed to hop on the ferry across. Walked on, and our adventure began. Ro, what are you trying to capture?
So we arrived at the beach without kind of filming us actually getting to the beach, so I'm trying to get a transitional shot between the kind of the water and then the boats on the beach, and then I got a shot of Marty eating his food from down below. So now I'm just getting detailed shots of Marty eating to kind of establish that we're in camp.
There's a huge bumblebee interested in my meal! No! Did you guys see that?
I see your spoon.
Oh my god.
I see your spoon.
Oh my god.
So they're kind of like, they're more like fun shots than anything else, but it's all in preparation to be able to film like camp life or like kind of lifestyle aspect of what we do out here and kind of the hanging out part. We're not used to having the cameras on ourselves outside of the boat, so we're just trying to get used to that a little bit as well. And then from the filmmaker point of view, just trying to get used to the settings.
Thanks.
Get my knees.
I'm just getting
They're all
shocked.
cute now with my onesie suit.
I'm just getting shocked.
Look at my knees. I look like fucking gross.
I'm just getting shots of the onesie.
Yeah, I know, guys. I know, man. I feel the same fucking way. You guys are not lens looking?
Look at my hand. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Okay, I'll talk to your shoulder.
Perfect. So, Marty.
Oh, now I'm shy and embarrassed. Okay, let's
Shy
go.
and embarrassed. What are we doing here?
Well, we're on Discovery Island, and we're circumnavigating it for the purpose of gathering film footage. And we're testing our gear, and we're really having a good day here. It's just sunny Saturday in paradise.
Ooh, good question. When capturing sea kayak footage, and the most interesting part of that question for me is capturing sea kayak footage. It's not necessarily capturing rough water film or flat water, just capturing sea kayak footage. How do you capture a really good shot? For me, and I think this comes back to the essence of why I actually paddle, is I really love being on the water. So if you can capture how the water is interacting with the paddler, regardless of whether it's lumpy water or not, for me that really can pull the viewer into what's happening, especially if you can make the majority of the shot about the water. The texture of the water, and again how that kind of interacts with the paddler themselves. It can be on a wave, standing wave like Skookumchuck, it can be on a shore break, but like the footage that we're capturing today, it could easily be just a couple of paddlers cruising along through a channel or around a point. But if you can tie that into just the emotions or the physical state of the ocean, and how that interacts with the paddler itself, for me that's a really, really beautiful shot.